Hi there. Oh, yeah. I know. You're excited. Yeah, you're an excited one. You're an excited one.
With shelters teeming with Chihuahuas, standing out from the pack can be difficult. But Junior's effervescent personality can't be denied.
I know, it's exciting. It's exciting. What are you doing here, huh? Dear little Chihuahua. I know. There's too many of you in the shelter. Too many Chihuahuas in the shelter. But guess what? Today, there's one less Chihuahua. Come on. I know. It's exciting. Okay, I know. You're free.
My father had a wonderful terrier mix named Buddy. He was a completely different person. He had this motivation every morning to get up. He had a routine, and he is definitely a man, as a former Marine, that likes routine.
Tragically, Jerry and Buddy's time together was cut short.
My dog companion, Buddy, passed on about 2.5 months ago, and there's a void now.
I immediately contacted Brandon because I knew how devastated my father was. It is like anyone who's given something wonderful and that is then taken away from them. They then know how wonderful what they had was.
Stay right there. I got something for you.
Junior could be Jerry's new wonderful.
See that? Try it on.
But first, he'll need to prove himself at the ranch. And that begins with a red training collar.
All right, come on. Let's go meet the pack. Come on. Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch. Oh my gosh, go play. Get rid of some of that energy.
Junior's excitement spills into his first official day of training.
Hey! That'll be an off. First thing I'll teach you. Well, you show me everything.
Today I'm going to assess Junior's knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
All right. Let's see what you know.
Do you stay? Well, I tell him to stay and I back off.
Really?
Stay, and he stays perfectly.
All right. I think you were taught something. Good boy.
So we're actually off to a pretty good start here. And then it all went downhill. Can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. He didn't have it, which was kind of strange because he actually has a stay command.
Do you go down? I can see you do a bow. But we're not performing, my friend. We're not doing a stage show.
Can you go down?
No. No.
It's safe to say that he has hardly any training, and he might be a very difficult dog to train because he has some of the highest energy I've ever seen in a dog.
Brandon's secret to grounding Junior's spring-loaded energy, the down command.
The down command is one of the more underrated commands out there, especially for high-energy dogs. This eliminates so many problems because it puts your dog in an instant park. So I put a harness on him, and to that harness I attach one leash called the anchor leash. That's attached to an eye bolt behind him. I attach a second leash to his collar. This is called the guide leash. This one gives me control. From there, I push down on the leash slightly. I'm not forcing him down, I'm simply putting a little bit of pressure to where he has 2 options. He can resist it or go with it.
And Junior opts to go with the flow.
Lie down. Good. There you go. That's a lie down. He's now realizing that resisting is not getting him the prize. Perfect. Good boy.
Easy stuff, right? What do you say we take a break? Come on.
Sit. There you go. Hey, what happened to that sit? Come here. Sit. There you go.
It's Junior's second day at Lucky Dog Ranch. And although he's proving to be a highly intelligent student, his lack of motivation is becoming troublesome.
Stay. My biggest challenge is keeping Junior interested. He'd much rather be showing off tricks than doing obedience.
Brandon is sure Junior will learn the common commands. The question is, how quickly?
I may have to get a little creative.
While Brandon reassesses his approach, he hits the road for Calabasas.
Today I'm going to meet up with Jerry and his daughter Dana to see if Jerry is a good match for Junior.
Hi, Brandon. Come in. Dad, Brandon's here.
So Jerry, you've had a dog before, haven't you?
Yeah,
What was he like?
he was great. He was a rescue dog. He was a very good companion. I really didn't want to have a dog at my age anymore, the responsibility. But there was a connection when I saw him. Unfortunately, he had some problems, medical. Buddy died in my arm.
How long ago was this?
About 2.5 months ago.
And you're sure you're ready for a dog right now?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now he can't not have a dog. In the last several years, my dad, a lot of his best friends have died, and he was so down. And when he got Buddy, I remember thinking, like, this just gave him 10 more years. And when he lost Buddy, I got a little concerned.
It was really traumatic losing him. I didn't know how attached I really was to him.
So the reality is, you think it's a good idea for him to have a dog, not only for physical reasons, but for mental reasons.
I think he needs a reason every single day to get out of bed. And ever since Buddy has passed on, he has not had that.
Almost like a motivator.
He needs the motivation. He needs to get up, get dressed, go to the park, be social with other people.
I liked everything I saw. Jerry's a great guy, but now that I know of Jerry's limitations and I do know of Junior's high energy drive, that's the only red flag that I see. But I do have a couple tricks up my sleeve that I think can work in this situation.
2 days ago, Brandon rescued Junior,
Good boy, Junior.
a sprightly 3-year-old Chihuahua mix, in hopes of finding him a forever home. After yesterday's home visit with Jerry, he's even more convinced Junior could be the right fit.
A dog like Junior is perfect for a guy like Jerry. Jerry's actually excited to be getting a dog with energy because it'll get him out of the house.
But Junior's unfocused energy has been problematic in training.
You see, Junior's mind, he's always in trick mode. He wants to do tricks. He's like an acrobat that has that talent. But when it comes to the basic obedience, the 7 common commands, his mind doesn't want to go there. So everything clicked right there on how to train Junior. I'm gonna trick Junior into obedience. If I can keep that mind focused after I teach him a trick, in turn, I can teach him a basic and common command.
For the first lesson, Brandon keys in on Junior's natural instincts.
Let me clear the dance floor.
I noticed that he had a little jumping habit. Today, I'm gonna capitalize on that by teaching him a dance. Since Junior already has a natural ability to want to stand on his hind legs, the first step should be pretty easy, but I have to put a command to it. I hold a treat high in the air and I say, put your feet up. Right as I say that, he stands up on his hind legs. From there, I reward him. I say, good job. Come here, put your feet up. That's a good boy. Put your feet up. Good. I repeat the process over and over. That's a good boy. Put the feet up. There we go. Put the feet up. Put the feet up. Good, 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 good. There you go. Put the feet up. All I'm doing is conditioning him to a new command. Put the feet up. There you go. Good, 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 good. There you go. That's a feet up. Perfect. Good.
Junior thrives on the challenge. And with his mind still stimulated in trick mode, Brandon seamlessly segues into a common command.
Okay, get up here. Get up here. Now your mind's set. Give me a sit. Good. There we go. Gotcha. I gotcha.
I asked Junior to sit, and he sat perfectly.
Now give me a down.
Good, good. That's a down. Perfect. All Junior needed was a little bit of motivation. In this case, it was tricks.
Chase that tail. Good, and chase that tail.
Good, 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 good.
Having cracked Junior's code, Brandon adds more tricks
No.
and more commands to Junior's repertoire.
Okay. I know. You learned it. You learned it. There we go. No more. All right, come on.
Today I'm going to finish training the dance by adding the most important element, the twirl. So I have Junior stand up on his hind legs, but this time I start spinning the treat above his head. The first time he follows it, he tries to turn his neck and it doesn't work. Finally, the third time it clicked in. He turns his neck. The only way that he can continue to follow that treat is to actually move his legs.
Give me a dance. Good, 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 good. Dance. Good boy. Dance.
Now he's grasping the concept, so I can start inching my hand further and further away.
Come on.
It actually got to the point where the second I told him to get on his feet, he started dancing by himself.
That's a good boy. That's a dance.
This proves 2 things. Number 1, he understands the command, and number 2, he likes it.
Was that fun? Good boy.
Thank you so much.
You're a better dancer than me. I'll tell you that much. Come on.
Having learned his choreography, Junior takes the rest of the week to rehearse his steps and perfect his common commands. But as the sun sets on his training, one big question still remains. How much has he retained?
So today is kind of like a pop quiz to see how he's doing on everything.
Get up here.
From the start of it, Junior blew my mind. Good, now chase your tail. Good, now chase your tail. Good, now give me a sit. Oh, that's a good boy, sit, good. Whether it was a common command, stay. Very good boy, that's very good. Or a trick, give me a dance, good, and a dance, very good boy, that was a dance, good. He was rock solid A+ on every single thing I asked him to do.
Good job, buddy. I think you're ready to meet your new family.
Junior proved to me today that he's ready for his new family. But the real question is Jerry ready for Junior? That right there is the ultimate test. So today's the big day. Junior gets to meet his forever family, but I still need to make sure Jerry can handle him.
You want to say hi to somebody?
Yeah. Hey.
Brandon walked in with Junior and my dad's face lit up. It was a look I have not seen since he had his dog buddy.
This is a pleasant surprise.
The connection and the chemistry were obvious. It was an instant home run.
Want a belly rub?
There you go.
You want a belly rub? Oh, yeah, you like a belly rub, huh?
It feels really good to have a dog in the house again. I missed it.
What do you think, Jerry?
I think I'll keep him.
You keep him? Oh, good. You're about to give me a heart attack there. I thought you were going to send him home with me. I'll tell you what, why don't we go outside and I'm going to show you how to train your dog.
Okay.
You got to prove to me you know how to work him.
Absolutely.
Come on. Come on, Junior. Come on, come on. All right, Jerry, let me show you a few things here.
Okay.
First off, when you're going to train him, get his attention. See this?
Mm-hmm.
Once I have a dog's attention, I can make him do whatever I want. Now watch this. I'm going to say sit. And as you see he sits, I want you to give him a treat.
Sit.
There you go.
Good boy.
Good.
Yeah.
One command at a time, I showed Jerry the techniques.
Stay.
And being an experienced dog owner, Jerry doesn't disappoint.
Come. Heel.
But Brandon still has one last trick up his sleeve.
So, Jerry, I know you had your concerns on the days you couldn't take Junior to the dog park about releasing his energy. So what I did for you is I trained him a couple unique ways to release energy all through training. And furthermore, it's also a fun way to show off to your friends at the VA.
They'll love it.
Watch this. Junior, come here. Put the feet up. Now give me a dance. Now give me a dance. There you go. Good boy.
I knew that Brandon was going to go for the 7 basics, but I had no idea that he did a few other things as well. It was very surprising.
Now watch this. Tell him to put your feet up.
Put your feet up.
There you go. Now
Good,
dance.
dance,
Oh, there
dance,
you go.
dance,
Go ahead, give it to him.
dance,
Give it to him.
dance,
There you go.
dance.
Give it to him. Give him the treat. Give him the
Okay,
treat.
good boy. It's comical. It makes me laugh. So I'm going to want to do it more.
Well, Jerry, he's all yours.
I thank you. It's a great gift. He will be well taken care of.
Before I walk away, there is one more thing.
Okay? Oh.
And with that, Junior becomes the newest graduate of Lucky Dog Ranch.
Can't thank you enough.
All right, take care of him, Jerry.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care of him. So long, Junior.
How anyone could overlook an affectionate boy like 3-year-old Poppy is unimaginable.
Hey, little one. Oh, you're happy. Oh, you're very happy. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You like to wag your tail. Or lack thereof.
With a chance at adoption on the line, Poppy lays on the charm.
I have no question whether you're sweet. We've already answered that question. So without further ado, come on.
Like all dogs, Brandon's goal is to find Poppy a forever home. But this time, he may not have to look far.
When I met Poppy, the first person I thought of was my aunt.
I'm Patty. I'm Brandon's aunt. Brandon and I are very close. He comes to visit us in New York at least 3 to 4 times a year and stays and stays and stays.
But last year's visit was overshadowed by the unthinkable.
We got the news that my aunt had cancer. Right before I came back to California, I decided to leave my dog Lulu with her.
That was probably the sweetest thing anyone has done. Chemo really is debilitating, and it was very helpful to have her there in bed with me, and she made me go out and walk her.
Without the dog, I think she'd be in bed now. She never thought of herself. She only thought of the dog, and that's what pulled her through.
Now cancer-free and on the verge of a new start in San Diego, Patty longs for a dog of her own. But she does have one stipulation.
Brandon will get his dog back as soon as he finds me a dog. But until then, I keep Lulu.
Welcome to the Lucky Dog Ranch.
There's no doubt Poppy's a perfect candidate. But if he wants to become part of the fam, he'll need to prove himself at the ranch.
Come here. Let's do a wardrobe change. Let's get that off. Here. Try it on. Try it on. There. Gotcha. You're officially in training. I know. Wag, wag, wag. Today I'll be doing my assessment on Poppy on his 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no. You like food? Oh, you do.
Poppy's food drive is a good sign, but his overdrive proves problematic.
First, I asked Poppy to sit, and he was like a whirlwind tornado.
Can you sit? Can you sit? That would be a no. You're also a jumper, and I'm assuming you don't have a down. How about a stay? Can you stay? That would be a no.
It's pretty safe to say this dog has absolutely zero training, and the worst part about it is he has absolutely no concept of control.
But gaining that control is only a click away.
The clicker is how I'll get from point A to point B in the most effective amount of time. All I do is I click and I treat.
There you go, look at that.
Now Poppy grasps the concept that every time he hears this clicker, it means there's a treat right after it. Now I lock him from the back and lock him from the front. He can't move left, right, forward, or back. I see him struggling as I'm holding him on the leash. All I'm doing is I'm waiting for that struggle to stop for a split second. Once it does, I click and I treat. Now I'm building the time. 3 seconds leads to 5 seconds, leads to 10 seconds. He's starting to grasp the concept that the more still and more calm that he is, the more he gets rewarded.
There you go.
Now I've jumped a huge hurdle with Poppy. I've got him under control. So I teach him a sit, which in the assessment, he had no idea what I was talking about.
Give me a sit.
But after I got the control out of him, I taught him a sit in literally 5 seconds.
What happened? You learned something. You learned something. Trust me, it's gonna happen time and again around here. Come on.
It's safe to say that Poppy has a huge appetite. So today I'm gonna train Poppy on a command that he's obviously never heard in his life, the no. So I hop him up to the training platform. I put a treat about a foot away from him, and he lunged at it so quick he got it, and I had to fish it out of his mouth.
You think you're slick?
So now it's 1-0 dog. So I'm off to a bad start. So once again, I place the treat about a foot away from him. And as he lunges for it, I tap the top of the platform. The sound is meant to do 2 things. It's meant to discourage him and take him off guard for a second.
Okay.
Now the score is even. Dog and dog trainer, 1-1. Now he's starting to grasp the concept, so I split the difference. This time he doesn't lunge for the treat. I don't have to hit the platform this time. I keep repeating the process until the treat is eventually right under his chin.
No.
Now that he fully grasped the concept, I take a handful of treats and spread them out right in front of him under his chin and say the word no. He simply respects the command.
Okay. Good. 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 All right. All right. That's enough.
Satisfied with Poppy's progress, Brandon heads to San Diego to share his good news with Patty.
Today I'm gonna go visit my aunt at the hotel she's staying at while her house gets the finishing touches put on it.
Hi, sweetie.
How are you?
Hi, honey. How are you?
How was the trip?
Good, good.
I gotta say, it was really great to see my aunt smile for the first time in a long time.
How you feeling?
I feel good.
She went through a very hard period in the last year, and what truly brought her through it was Lulu.
Where's my dog?
Good question.
I was really hoping that she would have Lulu there at the breakfast table, but lo and behold, she's keeping her hostage.
You'll get her when I get a dog.
You know, I found you a dog.
You did?
Yeah. I found you a Cocker Spaniel.
You did?
I did.
Would you have a picture of him?
I do.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, what a face. When can I have him?
When he's trained and the house is ready.
When she emailed me pictures of the house, one thing that raised a big red flag was the pool in the backyard.
And you're gonna teach him how to swim?
Not about teaching him how to swim. It's about teaching him where the exit of the pool is. The big question is, are you going to hand my dog over so easily?
We'll see.
It's time to head back to the ranch and finish training Poppy, because the faster I train Poppy, the faster I get my dog back. So today I'll be teaching Poppy the basic fundamentals of pool training and where the exits are. I'll be using a friend's pool. So I fit him up in a harness and hook him to a lunge line. This is for safety. Safety comes first above all. Next step in the process is show him where the steps are. And the way I do this is I put treats on the outside of the steps, still on dry concrete. This teaches him that this is an area that he can consistently go to find the reward. Good. Get it, good. I know. Now he knows where the treats are. I lower him into the pool facing the step that has the treat right above it. Naturally, he sees it, so he swims right towards that step. The process gets repeated over and over. Every time I back him up another foot. My goal is to condition him to the steps a little further each time. Now I've gotten him to the point where I can back him up across the entire distance of the pool.
But to truly test Poppy's instincts, Brandon lowers him into the pool, facing the other direction.
I let him go, and lo and behold, he has forgotten his training instantly. He swims to the nearest wall, not near the steps. And as he hits that wall, the panic mode kicks in. This is a lesson he must learn himself. All I'm doing at this point is I'm coaching. I'm there for safety. Suddenly, the moment of clarity kicks in. He does a complete U-turn and makes a beeline for the steps.
There you go.
Lesson learned.
Good boy. There you go.
But after a morning in the pool, it's not just Poppy's feet that are getting wet. So is his appetite.
I was eating lunch in the kitchen when Poppy started jumping all over the place.
Hey, off. You know that.
I kept saying off. It wasn't working. No was not working.
Hey, off.
Begging is not acceptable in any household, and Poppy will be going into the epicenter of Food Central. This bad habit needs to be trained out of him right now. So the way I train this is I get a large platform with an eye bolt connected in it.
I know, what is it?
The leash loops through the eye bolt, which basically becomes a pulley system. So I sit back down and hold the leash in my hand, and lo and behold, he starts begging, so I simply pull the leash towards me, which pulls him back 1 foot. The more he begs, the less food he gets. Once he relaxes for a couple seconds, I click and give him one of his treats. As the process goes on, he struggles less and less and relaxes more and more while I'm eating.
Good.
Poppy did very well today, so it's time to take it up a notch. A lot of people don't realize that many foods that are healthy for humans are extremely toxic to dogs. Just to name a few: raisins, grapes, onions. Poppy has to learn the art of self-control. When anything hits the floor, he cannot grab it. The only places he can ever eat food from are either a hand or his own bowl. I simply drop a piece of onion on the floor next to my foot, and as Poppy goes for it, I stomp on the floor. It startles him.
You don't want that, trust me.
So once he backed up and settled down for a couple seconds, I fed him a treat from my hand.
Okay.
Next, we moved on to the grapes. Now it's a new piece of food. It sparks his interest once again.
Okay.
Once he settles, I feed him a piece of food from his bowl, the other safe place.
Brandon tries coaxing him with other doggy no-nos, raisins and chocolate, but Poppy shows remarkable restraint.
It got to the point where I could drop food on the floor and leave it there for a minute before I picked it up.
Lesson learned?
Poppy seems to be embracing table manners, but Brandon decides to cook up one final test.
Today I'll be grilling out on the barbecue and accidentally dropping things. So I brought out a huge plate of very attractive food for grilling, and grilling I did. While the food's cooking, I'm gonna add an element. I wanna create a diversion.
All right, come here, Poppy. Come here.
So I brought out some toys that our sponsor PetMate gave us that were perfect for the job. The toys have small little gaps in them where I can stick Poppy's treats. It steers Poppy's attention away from me onto his toys.
Yeah, all kinds of good stuff in there.
So 10 minutes later, the food's all cooked, and as I pull it off the grill, I accidentally start dropping it on the floor. When the piece of meat dropped on the floor, I saw his head pop up and focus on it really quick. Now he has a choice. He opted to focus back on his own toys and treats, leaving my food alone.
Brandon tries enticing him a few more times,
Poppy doesn't even take notice. The diversion is working. By the end of the session, I was able to eat in peace, knowing that he had been fully trained to the technique. However, the real question is, can Poppy keep his cool when it comes to a real chef making a real mess? My aunt invited me to her new house for dinner, and little does she know, I'm bringing Poppy.
Oh my goodness, is that
Guess who's home?
something?
Oh my God. Oh, look at you. Oh, you're gorgeous. Hello, sweetheart. The minute I saw him, I was like, perfect dog. He's adorable, sweet, and we love him.
So I did what I said. I got you a dog, I trained him for you, and you like him. So where's my dog?
I love him, but I noticed the red collar instead of the green collar.
Before he gets his green collar, there's a couple more things I want to test him on here at the house.
Okay, we'll do that, and then you can get your dog back.
Deal, come on, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Brandon and Poppy hit the pool deck for his first challenge.
The good thing about Patty's pool is one side is one big, huge exit.
At first, Poppy glides through his test, but it isn't long before he gets in over his head.
Poppy put himself in a situation where he panicked for a moment.
See, you can't get out there. Not happening. Figure it out. Figure it out. Good, there you go, good.
And just like that, he does a U-turn, he corrects himself. He learned from his mistake once again.
Good, all the way out, look at that. See, that's the only place to come out, right there.
The pool was the easy part. Now comes the real challenge.
Well, how'd he do?
Well, he's pool trained, so now let's see if he's beg trained. Go ahead and keep cooking.
Okay.
Don't give in to his puppy eyes. So as Patty starts cooking, things naturally start dropping. And Poppy sits there and looks at it, does not go for it. Not only did he not beg for the food, but he didn't go for it when it hit the floor. So I was so impressed, I decided to graduate him to a green collar.
Welcome to the family.
Now that dinner is officially served, one last family member joins the party.
Oh, there you are. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh?
Lulu might be a small dog, but there was a big gap in my life.
I missed you, little girl.
I see you found Lulu.
I hope you spoiled her as much as I do.
I did, probably even more so. She's been my little angel. I'm gonna miss Lulu a lot. A deal's a deal.
Thanks for taking care of her.
She took care of me.
Hey, little guy. Why are you shaking? Come here. Don't be scared.
Come here. Not gonna hurt you. Come here. Let's do this slowly. Come here.
Earning Groot's trust requires a gentle touch.
There. Step one complete. Guess what step two is? Let's get you out of here. Come on. Little sleepyhead. See this?
Back at the ranch, Brandon initiates step 3, fitting Groot with his red training collar.
I got your big ears. You looking good. Come on. Let's go meet the pack. Morning, everyone. Morning, morning. Take a look around. You're safe here. Welcome to Lucky Dog Ranch. Go on. Go make friends.
After some initial hesitation, Groot warms up to his new digs. And after scoping out the amenities and unwinding with the pack, it's time for his official assessment.
Come on. Come on.
Today I'll be assessing Groot on his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
Come here. Give me a sit. No. Come here. You'd like to crouch. I see that.
The first thing I notice is Groot seems to be a little submissive. The second I ask him to do anything, he wanted to pancake his body down.
And you don't jump on me, do you? I don't think you do. Because you flatten out like a pancake.
Everything I'm seeing out of him right now is basically inexperience.
Show me a heel. Yeah, you do not know a heel.
It's also indicative of his former life, one driven by survival.
He was a stray, possibly for a good portion of his young life, which means he might have had a very bad experience of the world. Now we're seeing the repercussions of that life.
Give me a stay. Yeah, you're too submissive. You're way too submissive. You gotta build some confidence in you, buddy.
But building that confidence requires laying some groundwork. In this case, acclimating Groot to a clicker.
You're gonna find this very easy. You ready? You ready? Look at that. Look at that. What was that sound?
I generally find that clickers work really well with shelter dogs, especially with a dog like Groot.
Having most likely had negative experiences with the human voice, the clicker becomes an important bridge in Groot's training.
The clicker can do no harm. The clicker technically is a way to say good dog without saying good dog.
Every time you hear it, oh my gosh, you get a treat.
Once a dog is effectively trained on a clicker, the dog looks forward to it in their life. And in turn, we can start training.
That training starts with the heel, a command especially vital for dogs like Groot lacking experience on a leash.
Now, since I'm about 5.5 feet taller than Groot, I don't want to have to keep leaning over to give him a treat every time. So I'm going to use one of my favorite tools, the lure stick. I can treat him as he's walking, effectively teaching him the heel command more smoothly.
Just a normal walk.
But Groot prefers the snatch and go technique.
Nope, that's not gonna do it. Just walk. Nope, that's not normal either.
A lot of stray dogs take food like this because stray dogs in general have to fight for food. They don't get fed in a bowl at 5 o'clock every day. Guaranteed Groot came from that lifestyle.
And making the transition to a home requires manners.
He's learned through trial and error. If he fights for food, he gets it. Where now he's living in a world where when he doesn't fight for food, he'll get it.
Brandon anchors Groot with a double leash lock-off, rewarding him only when he shows control.
No lunging, yeah, I know. There you go. Good, good, good. Okay, look at that. Much better, right? Good.
But even though Groot makes headway on his lunging habit, he still lacks confidence on a leash.
He only wants to take 2 or 3 steps before he shuts down. In fact, the longer we were working on this, the fewer steps he was taking. So from there, I decided to simply end the session. I'm not going to force him to do anything that he's not confident with yet.
I get it. All right.
It's time to change my tactics and make a new plan. I've been emailing back and forth with a couple, Desiree and Toby, and it seems like they'd be a great fit for Groot, but the only way to know for sure is get him to the ranch and get to know him a little better.
My name is Desiree. Me and my husband Toby live in Westlake Village with our dog Chaka. Chaka is basically like my baby. I'm mommy, and then like Toby is daddy.
Desiree is infatuated with dogs. She treats them as they are her kids.
So who's this little guy?
This is Chaka.
And what's he like?
Chaka is very playful. He loves other dogs, and he basically just wants to play with everyone he sees.
He's much more of a type A personality.
Mm-hmm.
So why exactly do you want another dog right now?
We just recently moved out. Our previous roommates had 2 animals and 2 kids. And so now that we're moved out, he doesn't have that type of interaction. Chaka being socially dependent, it gets to a point to where when we leave home, he cries and cries, and there's no satisfying him. So we feel that getting another family member will help remedy that.
Yeah, and he's so happy, like when we take him to the dog park. Like he would live at the dog park if he could, because he just has so much fun there. And so, I mean, seeing how he is there, it'd be good to have that for him at home all the time.
Are you both really active with him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we try to do something, at least every weekend, hiking, beach, dog park.
Date nights as well. We'll take them and we'll sit on the patio.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I assume if you got a new dog in the mix, you'd incorporate him in these activities.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I gotta say, the dog that I do have in mind for both of you, he does fit your profile of exactly what you're looking for. The only problem is he's still a work in progress. He's a little bit timid and he lacks a lot of confidence. There's no telling how long the training is gonna take from here on out. It might take a few more days, it might take a few weeks. It's all up to him. But the thing I do wanna find out right now is, will Groot and Chaka get along? Having a male and female dog together generally increases your odds that they're gonna get along. 2 males can be a little tricky. So as you can see, he's a work in progress. So we got a long way to go. Go ahead and release Chaka.
Suddenly, Groot came out of his shell, completely out. They were like 2 peas in a pod. I'd never seen a brotherhood form so quickly.
I've never seen Groot like this. What do you think, Groot?
I've never seen a dog play with Chaka like this.
When I saw that, that's what gave me the idea of how I was going to train Groot.
Let me ask you something. Would you be opposed to Chaka staying here for a few days at the ranch? It's for Groot's training. If you could leave him here, it'd be perfect.
I immediately was thinking, no, I can't let Chaka go, but I know that when it comes down to it, it'll be better for Chaka, it'll be better for Groot, and it'll probably actually be good for me to like let go of some of my separation anxiety issues with him.
I think they're gonna keep each other busy for a few days.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna mind that we're leaving him.
All right, I'll walk you guys out.
All right, great.
Both you guys, come on.
To take advantage of Chaka's influence, Brandon relies on a simple game of follow the leader,
Move those little legs. There you go, there you go.
a technique known as daisy chaining.
The daisy chain is where I tether them together on about a 2-foot leash. Anywhere Chaka goes, Groot has to follow Chaka.
Follow his lead, trust me.
In this case, I train Chaka, and in turn, Chaka trains Groot.
Trust me, he knows what he's doing. See?
The second I hooked them up together, there was absolutely no resistance. Chaka was walking all over the place as if he didn't even notice that Groot was daisy chained to him.
And Groot relishes his wingman status.
If Groot sees that Chaka is okay with something, most likely Groot will be okay with it too.
Good boy, Chaka. Good. Show him what to do. There you go.
Now he has a big brother to look up to.
Trust me, he'll teach you a lot more than I can right now.
And over the next few days, Chaka does just that.
Everything Chaka did, Groot followed. Whether it was walking, training, eating, sleeping. This was slowly building Groot's confidence and eliminating any reservations he might have had before.
Before long, this dynamic duo is navigating life at the ranch in perfect synchronicity. But extending that bond to social situations is equally important.
Toby and Desiree, they want to be able to bring their dog everywhere, whether it's to the mall, to the bookstore, or even to go eat. So today I'm going to a restaurant to acclimate Groot to that type of environment.
Come on, this way, come on. Good, 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 good.
It's an intimidating setting fraught with swinging doors, sliding chairs, and crowds of people. But remarkably, Groot keeps his cool, a testament to Chaka.
All the things that would have scared him before didn't even faze him now.
Are you bred two pets?
He's learning to face his fears. He's showing a lot of progress, but he's still daisy chained to Chaka. The big question is, how will he do on his own?
Come here, give me a sit. There you go, that's a sit. No more pancaking. No more pancaking, we're over those days.
Over and over, he sat like a champion.
What happened, huh? You got some courage.
From there, I went to the down command. Give me a down. All the way. Good, there you go, that's a down. That's a down, good. Next, I went ahead to the heel command. This was a command that I had a lot of problems with the first time I tried training it. Now when I said the word heel, he was front row and center.
There you go, good. That's a heel.
When I saw that, it told me that Chaka had done his job.
Stay.
Chaka's influence is immediately felt with all 7 common commands. But would it translate to social situations?
Today I'm going back to the same restaurant to see how Groot reacts to situations without the help of Chaka. When we first walked in, he was a little bit hesitant.
Come on, hey, come on. All the way, all the way.
2 things ran through my mind. One was, maybe he's just not ready yet. And the second was, maybe the technique just doesn't work on him. But then he worked through his own anxiety and got through it. We sat down at a table, and Groot, he sat right next to me. He wasn't nervous at all, he wasn't anxious. He was calm, cool, collected. And then the waitress asked if she could pet him. He actually looked very comfortable. Groot did very well today, but the restaurant was technically a very tame environment. Time to take it to the next level and see what he can really handle.
Come on, come on. Hey! Come on. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi, Chaka. Hi, Groot. Hey, pup.
Do you remember when you first met Groot a few days ago, how timid he was? He was lacking confidence, he was pretty much inexperienced. I noticed the moment Groot met Chaka, he was looking to Chaka for leadership. That's when the idea clicked in my head. The technique is called daisy chaining. Technically, it's a leader process that goes down the line. I'm leading Chaka, Chaka in turn's leading Groot. We walked around town, we faced every possible situation. Groot in turn now has gotten over pretty much all of his fears. He's much more confident and stable in what used to be stressful environments. That brings me to why we're here. This right here is a very unorthodox environment. If you look around, everything's loud, everything's chaotic.
If a dog like Groot can get over his fear in situations like this, the rest of the world is a breeze. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk him around once together, and then from there I'll bring Chaka back to you, and then Groot and I will walk around together. In turn, I'll show you the power of what this daisy chaining has done to Groot.
Sounds good.
All right, guys, come on. So I walked them both around the entire facility, showing them each and every object, so there's no surprises. Big scary objects, loud objects.
As a united front, Chaka and Groot take it all in stride.
But now it's time for Groot to prove to me that he can stand on his own four paws. The first thing I notice about Groot as he's walking is he's much more confident now. He's a whole different dog, but not more than 20 feet away, there's a table saw going off. It's loud. It looks and sounds much different than just about anything he'll ever see in the streets. And what does Groot do? He simply holds his head high and walks right by it.
I was stunned that Groot was able to walk around all by himself. It was kind of like a father moment there. It was like, yes, that's my boy. Right. Good job, Groot.
Not bad for a little guy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm proud of Groot, but I'm also proud of Chaka being able to take him under his wing and kind of mentor him.
Oh, kisses.
With Groot having passed his ultimate test, this band of brothers is officially tethered for life.
Here, do you want that?
Yay, good job.
Good job.
This is all yours.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's good. You got a new brother.
Is your brother? I'm so excited to bring Groot home, and I think he'll have a wonderful life.
1-year-old Stark is itching for a second chance.
Well, does that feel good? Yeah. Itches always feel good when you're not groomed, huh?
Having spent his short life scavenging for food and hiding under cars, Stark's coat is a sad reflection of his days on the streets.
Nice and knotted up. You got little dreadlocks everywhere. Huh? Stark is a great dog, but he's in really rough shape. So before I take him to the ranch, I want to make sure he's 100% healthy and ready for training.
Hi, Brandon.
How are you?
I'm good. I saw you on the books today and thought, what's he bringing me now?
Well, I'm bringing you a very dirty dog. He is obviously covered in grease. If you look closely, he's got flea, dirt, and debris just caked between every.
Thick with fleas.
Yeah, look at that. Is that sap?
Looks like it.
It's pretty bad. Can you do something with him?
Yeah, he's pretty cute already, though.
All right, well, make him look like $1 million, and I will be back soon.
I'll give you a call as soon as we're done. We get the fun part.
Much better.
Well, you gotta come smell him.
I can already smell the difference. Much better. Much better. Look at this. I can actually kiss you now without turning my head.
But Stark's makeover isn't complete without one final touch. A red training collar.
There, gotcha. Huh?
Thank you,
so
Brandon.
much. All right, let him in. Welcome to Lucky Dog Ranch. Hold on. Hold on. All right, there. You're free. Go play.
As Stark gets to know his lucky dog family, Nikki and Vin are settling into their own domestic bliss in Lakewood, California.
Vin and I both met in PT school. We are both physical therapists.
Now we've been engaged for about 2 years. We just bought a house, we got our careers rolling, and a dog just seems like the perfect next step.
It's no surprise this nurturing couple has their sights set on a shelter dog.
There are a ton of dogs out there who don't have a home, and we would love to be the ones to help rescue one. I'm confident that Brandon knows what kind of dog we want, and he'll find the right fit for us.
Come on, this way.
Stark could be the bundle of joy Nikki and Vin are looking for. But first, he'll need to pass Obedience 101.
Welcome to class. Today I'll be assessing Stark on his knowledge of the 7 common commands, which are sit, stay, down, come, off, heel, and no.
What do you know? Whoa, all right, you don't have an off.
It doesn't take long for Stark to reveal his true colors.
Trying to control Stark is a lot like trying to catch a balloon when you release it and it loses all of its air and it just goes wee. Yeah, that's him.
How about a stay? That would be a no. And a down. That would be a no. I think it's safe to say that you are not trained whatsoever. So at this point, I'd seen enough. Time for a little lesson in control. The way I do this is with the double leash lock-off technique. There's 2 collars and 2 leashes. So now when I simply pull the front collar, it straightens his body out. Just relax. Just relax. For there, I'm waiting for him to stop. I'm waiting for him to become under control. The moment he stops, I treat. You gotta relax.
But the road to discipline is paved in objections.
It's not gonna get it. Nope. That's not gonna get it. All you have to do is calm down for 5 seconds. You're almost there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Good, good, good. See what happens? Let's see you do that again. Look at that. Good, good, good. That's a sit. That's what I want to see right there. Everything I teach Stark, I have to put in overtime because his bad habits are so ingrained into his system that they're completely normal to him. Down.
Luckily for Brandon, persistence is paying off.
Good. There you go. That's a good boy. All right, come on. Get up there. Get up there.
Next up, the stay.
Watch this.
The first step in this process, acclimating Stark to a clicker.
It's just like saying the word good without saying anything at all. You simply click and treat. It's all positive.
Now Brandon begins the stay at point blank range.
Here's all I want you to do. You don't move. I say stay. Just don't move. Stay. Good, good. That's a stay. That's a stay.
After a few times of doing this, I now back off a little more. Now I'm about a foot or two away, and I repeat the process.
Good, 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 good.
The secret to this technique right now is baby steps. I'm waiting for him to calm down just for a split second, and then I reward him. That split second turns into a few more seconds after he gets conditioned. Now I can have him stay when I'm close or far away.
Good, there you go.
With Stark's training clicking right along, Brandon takes the time to schedule a home visit with Nikki and Van.
Hey there.
Hey.
Good to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you.
The moment I walk in the house, the first thing I thought was, what a gorgeous house, great neighborhood, and the couple as nice as can be.
You ever had a dog?
We have, both of us have.
Yeah, I had one when I was 11, so that was a while ago.
What kind of dog?
Mixed terrier. I really miss him.
Yeah.
And I had a dog a few years ago. He passed away. He was a Maltese. I loved him too, and so we've always grown up with dogs.
Yeah. So why now? Why do you want a dog suddenly?
We just got engaged. We just bought a house, and we feel like a dog would be like the next step.
And our house is actually set for a dog. We have dog bowls built into our kitchen. We have a doggy door and a great big backyard that a dog would love to run around in.
So in a perfect world, what kind of dog would you like?
Well, we want a small, medium dog, active, you know.
Likes to get along with kids.
Yeah.
They want something good with kids, good with dogs. Basically everything that fits Stark's profile.
So is there any specific things that you'd want your dog to do?
Well, actually, so since we are getting married in a few months, we would love for him to be a part of the wedding, but we just don't really know how.
Let me ponder that one for a bit.
Okay.
In the meantime, do you mind if we just take a look around the rest of your house?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
This is all built in?
Yeah.
The house is actually perfect for dogs.
Love it. Love it.
The backyard was absolutely beautiful.
So I do have a dog in mind for both of you. His name is Stark. He does fit the profile of exactly what you're looking for. He's actually back at the ranch right now, so I'm gonna get back to training him. So I'll be in touch.
Okay, sounds great.
Stark marches to the beat of his own drum.
Watch this. You ready?
Just as I think he's under control, he completely fools me and regresses.
We've already gone over this. I know, old habits never die.
It's a tedious process, but Brandon's patience has paid off.
Good, see, that's a heel.
Today, a new challenge awaits.
Today I'm gonna be teaching Stark the no command. So I hop him up on the training platform connected to a leash, and I take a treat out and put it right in front of him. Every time he gets near it, I simply tap the platform, startling him, making him back away from the treat.
But Stark is unwilling to take no for an answer.
He's basically strategizing how he's gonna get this treat.
Just slow it down.
Now it's a battle of wills. Who will give up first, me or him?
Doesn't work. Not working, sorry.
He was barking at me, protesting. He was trying every single thing possible.
Kissing me is not gonna get it.
It was so funny, but he still wasn't getting the treat.
You can try every little angle. I'm not gonna let you have it.
And then out of nowhere, he relaxed for 2 seconds. Okay. See? All that protesting for nothing. Today, he learned a vital lesson. He not only learned the no command, but he also learned how to relax. Enough of the protesting. Come on.
After 3 intensive weeks of obedience training, the grudge match between Brandon and 1-year-old Stark is officially coming to an end, with Brandon emerging victorious. Now it's time to ring in the fun.
When I went to go see Nikki and Vin, they expressed a lot of interest in having Stark be part of their wedding. Well, I actually have the perfect idea. I'm gonna train him to be the ring bearer.
That means training Stark to walk down the aisle to a spot on the altar. In this case, a wooden circle 2 feet in diameter.
Look it, hit your spot. So I start off the training with putting a treat right on the spot. And naturally, he walks right up to it. And as his feet are on the spot, I click to let him know what he did was right. He starts to make the connection that every time he hits that spot, the treat will come. Hit the spot. Now I need to add more distance to the training. All the way. Good, good, good. There you go. Perfect. Good. He's coming from a few feet away, which turns into about 4 or 5 feet, which turns into about 6 or 8 feet. Now that Stark understands the theory of the spot, it's time to take it to the next level and teach him the send.
Sending Stark to the spot from a distance is a much more advanced move.
So I have Stark standing right in front of me, and I simply take a treat and put it on the spot, and I say, go to your spot. And naturally, he walks on the spot and grabs the treat. Over the next few days, I slowly conditioned him a little more each day, sending him to the spot from a further distance.
Eventually, Stark hits his spot from over 50 feet away.
Good, nice. There you go, very good.
But distance isn't his only obstacle.
Often an outfit can be the difference between a trick going right and a trick going wrong. So the way I fit the dog in the outfit is vital. I take the tux and simply slide it over his head. As I do that, I click and treat right away. And then I take it off. I repeat the process, and once again, I click and treat. Good. Eventually, he was offering his head. He wanted to get the tux on because he knew there was a treat coming. The final piece of the outfit was the ring pillow. So once again, I put the harness on, I click and treat. Now all the pieces of the puzzle are in place. It's time to put it to the test. There you go. See? It's easy.
After 3 weeks of training, 1-year-old Stark is ready for the ultimate commitment, a forever home. But before this union can be officially recognized, he'll need to seal the deal with a green collar.
Hey, Brandon.
Somebody wants to meet you.
Hi, buddy. When Brandon first walked in through the door with Stark, my heart melted. He was so cute. I just can't believe that he's here.
You're just gonna chill, huh, buddy?
What do you think, Stark?
You home, buddy? Yeah, you are.
Seeing him in person was so much better than seeing pictures on email. Nikki and I just love him to death.
I think we made a match.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we do too.
Is he exactly what you guys wanted?
Definitely.
Everything and more.
So we're actually not quite done yet. I do have a few more surprises for you two.
When Brandon said he had another surprise in store for us, I was kind of skeptical and wondering what he was up to.
So you both wanted to know how Stark could be involved in the wedding.
Yeah.
What the heck? Oh my God. What are we doing here?
Little does Nikki and Vin know, I invited their friends and family over for a simulated wedding for Stark's ultimate test.
When Stark came out with his tux and his bow tie and the little bone pillow on his back, I thought he was a stud.
Oh my goodness, you are so adorable.
Don't worry, I didn't forget about you two. I have some stuff for you. That jacket's for you.
Oh. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Gotta have the bouquet.
Thanks.
And what's a bride and groom without a couple of hats to prove it?
Very nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to join Nikki, Vin, and Stark in union. If Stark passes the test, he will officially become a family member and be the ring bearer in their upcoming nuptials. The mood is set, everyone's watching and waiting. Then the moment of truth. Then I said the words.
Go to your spot.
And he walked just a few feet and turned around and looked at me. And I'm like, don't even think about it, buddy. Hit your spot. He runs down the aisle, jumps on his spot, turns around, looks at me with a big smile on his face.
Good job, Stark.
Seeing him go down the aisle as a ring bearer, I can't wait till our wedding.
Good job, buddy.
So what do you guys think? He's ready for your wedding?
Yeah,
I think so. He's gonna be a little ring bearer.
So do I. In fact, I'm so confident he's earned one of these.
Now, with a green collar, Brandon officially gives Nikki, Vin, and Stark his blessing. The Lucky Dog philosophy is a simple one. Every shelter dog deserves a second chance. And that second chance is achieved through training.
Good.
While each rescue graduates with a rock-solid education in the 7 common commands, a dog's personal needs and the needs of their new owner also dictate the course of their training.
Just get used to it. Get used to it.
And more often than not, laying the groundwork for advanced training requires a multifaceted approach. Such was the case with Sandy, a golden retriever who answered the call of duty for Tim Donnelly, a wounded warrior in need.
I was hit by an IED, an improvised explosive device. The explosion severed both of my legs and tore off a large piece of my forearm and a small part of my elbow. Because of my amputations, I have prosthetic legs, and they're really hard to use. And when you go from being a very independent, strong, capable person to being completely helpless, it's hard to accept.
A service dog would offer Tim a sense of independence, and above all else, companionship.
A friend who's there all the time, and he's there to watch your back. It's got to be a great feeling, and I want to have that.
But preparing Sandy for his new service role meant perfecting one of his natural instincts, the retrieve.
What makes the Golden Retriever stand out from so many other retrievers is its soft grip. Sandy will be trained to pick up everyday objects for Tim. Sunglasses, remote controls, phones.
But teaching Sandy to fetch unfamiliar items will require a specialized technique called bridging. The process starts with Sandy's favorite toy, a tennis ball.
He's already on the tennis ball. He likes it. He likes retrieving it. Now I'm going to connect it to a wooden dumbbell.
Brandon cuts a strip from the tennis ball and tapes it to the dumbbell.
Sandy smells it. He likes it, but it's still very awkward looking.
Then, a moment of clarity.
Sandy opens his mouth and grabs that dumbbell. The bridge has now been formed.
Once Sandy finds his comfort zone, it's time to take his training to the next level, testing his mettle.
Metal is now a whole new ballgame. It's not comfortable for the dog's mouth. It's clanky on the teeth.
But making the transition to metal is vital to the bridging process, opening up the door to more practical objects, like keys and cell phones.
I take a metal rod and I place it right in front of his mouth. I say the words, pick it up. And Sandy opens his mouth. Let it touch your teeth. It's okay, just let it touch your teeth. The second it hits his teeth, I see his mouth start shaking. Try it again. Just pick it up. Pick it up. I know, it's tricky. There you go. Good.
Brandon repeats the process over and over.
Then out of nowhere, Sandy did something that absolutely amazed me. I held the pipe up about 8 inches away from his mouth and I said, pick it up. And he lunged for it. There you go. Good.
Now acclimated to metal, there's no object Sandy can't handle.
Keys, sunglasses, any object that Tim might need Sandy to pick up.
And after honing his skills for weeks on end, Sandy puts the retrieve into action with Tim.
Good boy. Give it here.
So what do you think, Tim?
Brandon, I think you've given me something that is going to change my life.
Thank you, Brandon.
Tim.
Okay. Thank you, Brandon, for everything.
Training a dog on the 7 common commands takes patience and an overall understanding of basic technique.
Stay.
But training a dog to its full potential requires something more: the ability to recognize a dog's hidden talent and capitalize on it. Such was the case with Wilson, a Lhasa-Apso mix destined for life in the spotlight.
Because Jeff's a photographer, he expressed a lot of interest in having Wilson be his mascot. So I'm gonna turn Wilson into a dog model. One of the most important things I have to teach him is the mark. Like any actor or model, it's an exact point where they have to stand on while getting their picture taken. And that's exactly what I'm gonna teach Wilson today. To start this process, I take out a foam board. It's about 2 feet by 2 feet square.
Oh, look at that. Good, good, good. You already know what I want.
I place it on the ground and I tell Wilson, hit your mark while I touch the foam board. He walks over to the foam board and I click treat and reward him.
Hit the mark. Good, good. That's a mark.
From there, what I do is I cut a few inches off the sides and I put it back on the ground and I say, hit your mark.
You ready? Hit the mark. Good, 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 good.
Now he's starting to understand the concept. He's starting to understand every time his paws hit this new surface, he gets rewarded. My eventual goal is to get it down to about the size of a coaster.
Good, good. There you go. Nice.
I want you to sit up.
With Wilson hitting his marks, Brandon exposes him to other essential modeling skills,
Good, good. There you go. Perfect.
like the art of the pose.
Keep the head down. There you go. There you go.
Hold it. Good, okay. Good, there you go.
So far, I've taught Wilson how to pose and how to hit his mark. Now it's time to work on his fashion sense.
Trust me, you're gonna like this.
I take the sunglasses, and the biggest mistake I can make is trying to put them on right away. I want to barely touch his nose with them, click and treat.
Good, good, okay, okay. Okay, good.
I want to do this several times. I want to condition him to the sunglasses, the feel of them, the weight of them.
Right there, good. Good, right there.
Before long, he's holding the sunglasses on his head for 2 and 3 minutes at a time.
There you go. Focus on me. Good, 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 good.
Next comes the hat.
Watch this. You ready? Ready? Oh my gosh, look at that.
If I were to just place the hat on the dog's head, 3 seconds later, he would simply wipe it off.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look at that, it's still up there.
So again, the clicker has to be that bridge to keep that hat on the head.
Good, 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 good.
Before long, Officer Wilson is officially on duty.
There you go. Okay, everything off, everything off. Come here. Look at that, all done, all done. Just for that, I'm not gonna cuff you. Good boy, come on. Yeah, let me show you something.
Having built his skill set, not to mention his portfolio,
It gets better. Mark?
Wilson strikes a pose for new owner Jeff.
Good, good, there you go.
Falling in love with you, Wilson. I was blown away. I mean, he hits his mark. That's crazy. Nice.
Shelter dogs are the sum of their past experiences. And while most appreciate a second chance in a loving home, others have a difficult time overcoming the behavioral habits so ingrained in their system.
Yeah, you're not liking it here, are you?
In these cases, solving the issue requires an equally layered approach.
Come on.
And for Grover, a 2-year-old poodle mix with a crippling fear of abandonment, that meant finding the right formula. So Brandon enlists the help of Doggy Cam.
I simply walk outside with a bag of treats. All I'm doing is I'm waiting for his anxiety levels to drop down, to stop crying just for a couple seconds. And as he does, I walk back in the house and I reward him for the silence.
Good boy.
Over the next 2 days, Brandon expands Grover's solo time from a few seconds to a few minutes. But it's still a far cry from what it should be.
In the case of Grover, because his anxiety is so bad, I now have to layer different techniques on top of each other until I find the right equation to solve his issue.
On top of Grover's interval training, Brandon adds a new variable.
I'm going to introduce what's called the anti-anxiety shirt. It's supposed to provide comfort to the dog when you're not around. But I add a little variation to it. I want to get my scent on the anti-anxiety shirt, so I put it in my pocket for an entire day. At the end of the day, I now put it on Grover.
Brandon's scent will add to the comfort that the shirt provides when Grover is left alone.
So from there, I go back to step 1, which was going outside and viewing him on the monitor. And instantly I notice he's calm much quicker and for longer periods of time.
With a couple more days of practice, Brandon gets Grover's alone time up to 20 minutes.
Is that working for you? Seems to be.
The layers are starting to stack up, and now it's time to add yet another one.
For this, Brandon relies on his own voice.
No dog surpasses the poodle in intelligence. He has a quality of mind that borders on the human.
This training method is called voice recognition, and this is where I record my voice into a recorder and loop it consistently. So when I leave the house, my voice will constantly be playing, hopefully calming Grover down even more.
The poodle is naturally a sporting dog and was formerly used for that purpose.
Brandon sets up the loop and, like the previous training sessions, steps out with his monitor.
Right away, I notice him start to pace around the house, looking out the window. The big question is, will he continue doing this? A little while later, I noticed the pacing started to slow down. He actually went over to the pile of toys and grabbed a chew, jumped on the couch. I don't see any stress out of him, any high levels of anxiety. The monitor has a microphone. I hear everything, and not so much as a peep comes out of Grover. After a couple hours, I was completely satisfied.
Come here. Hey, remember me?
Most dogs that have high levels of separation anxiety show you their worst in the first 10 to 15 minutes. Grover showed me his best over the course of 2 hours.
Can you lie down?
Motivation is one of the most vital components of dog training. And while most dogs are content to work for food or praise, others require more creative incentives. In Junior's case, inspiration proved tricky.
You see, Junior's mind, he's always in trick mode. He wants to do tricks. He's like an acrobat that has that talent. But when it comes to the basic obedience, the 7 common commands, his mind doesn't want to go there. So everything clicked right there on how to train Junior. I'm going to trick Junior into obedience. If I can keep that mind focused after I teach him a trick, in turn, I can teach him a basic common command.
For the first lesson, Brandon keys in on Junior's natural instincts.
Let me clear the dance floor. I noticed that he had a little jumping habit. Today, I'm going to capitalize on that by teaching him a dance. Since Junior already has a natural ability to want to stand on his hind legs, the first step should be pretty easy, but I have to put a command to it. I hold a treat high in the air and I say, put your feet up. Right as I say that, he stands up on his hind legs. From there, I reward him. I say, good job.
Come here, put your feet up. That's a good boy. Put your feet up, good.
I repeat the process over and over.
That's a good boy. Put the feet up. There we go. Put the feet up. Put the feet up. Good, 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 good. There you go. Put the feet up.
All I'm doing is conditioning him to a new command.
Good, 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 good. There you go. Perfect. Good.
Junior thrives on the challenge. And with his mind still stimulated in trick mode, Brandon seamlessly segues into a common command.
Okay, get up here. Get up here. Now your mind's set. Give me a sit. Good. There we go. Gotcha. I gotcha.
I asked Junior to sit, and he sat perfectly.
Now give me a down. Good, good. That's a down. Perfect.
All Junior needed was a little bit of motivation. In this case, it was tricks.
From there, this tiny dancer takes his skills to the next level, choreography.
So I have Junior stand up on his hind legs, but this time I start spinning the treat above his head. The first time he follows it, he tries to turn his neck and it doesn't work. Finally, the third time it clicked in. He turns his neck. The only way that he can continue to follow that treat is to actually move his legs.
Give me a dance. Good, 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 good. Dance, good boy, dance.
Now he's grasping the concept, so I can start inching my hand further and further away.
Come on.
It actually got to the point where the second I told him to get on his feet, he started dancing by himself.
That's a good boy. That's a dance.
This proves 2 things. Number 1, he understands the command, and number 2, he likes it.
Thank you so much. You're a better dancer than me. I'll tell you that much. Come on.
Just because you take the dog off the street doesn't mean you can take the street out of the dog. Such was the case with Poppy, a 3-year-old Cocker Spaniel that Brandon hand-picked for his Aunt Patty. There was only one problem: Poppy's lack of etiquette.
Hey, hold on. Wait.
I was eating lunch in the kitchen when Poppy started jumping all over the place.
Hey, off. You know that.
Begging is not acceptable in any household, and Poppy will be going into the epicenter of Food Central. This bad habit needs to be trained out of him right now. So the way I train this is I get a large platform with an eye bolt connected in it.
I know, what is it?
The leash loops through the eye bolt, which basically becomes a pulley system. So I sit back down and hold the leash in my hand, and lo and behold, he starts begging, so I simply pull the leash towards me, which pulls him back 1 foot. The more he begs, the less food he gets. Once he relaxes for a couple seconds, I click and give him one of his treats. As the process goes on, he struggles less and less and relaxes more and more while I'm eating. Good, 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 good. Poppy did very well today, so it's time to take it up a notch.
That means raising his game.
A lot of people don't realize that many foods that are healthy for humans are extremely toxic to dogs. Just to name a few: raisins, grapes, onions. Poppy has to learn the art of self-control. When anything hits the floor, he cannot grab it. The only places he can ever eat food from are either a hand or his own bowl. I simply drop a piece of onion on the floor next to my foot, and as Poppy goes for it, I stomp on the floor. It startles him.
You don't want that, trust me.
So once he backed up and settled down for a couple seconds, I fed him a treat from my hand. Okay. Next, we moved on to the grapes. Now it's a new piece of food. It sparks his interest once again. Okay. Once he settles, I feed him a piece of food from his bowl, the other safe place.
Brandon tries coaxing him with other doggy no-nos, raisins and chocolate, but Poppy shows remarkable restraint.
It got to the point where I could drop food on the floor and leave it there for a minute before I picked it up.
Lesson learned?
Poppy seems to be embracing table manners, but Brandon decides to cook up one final test.
Today I'll be grilling out on the barbecue and accidentally dropping things. So I brought out a huge plate of very attractive food for grilling, and grilling I did. While the food's cooking, I'm gonna add an element. I want to create a diversion.
All right, come here, Poppy. Come here.
So I brought out some toys that our sponsor PetMate gave us that were perfect for the job. The toys have small little gaps in them where I can stick Poppy's treats. It steers Poppy's attention away from me onto his toys.
Yeah, all kinds of good stuff in there.
So 10 minutes later, the food's all cooked, and as I pull it off the grill, I accidentally start dropping it on the floor. When the piece of meat dropped on the floor, I saw his head pop up and focus on it really quick. Now he has a choice. He opted to focus back on his own toys and treats, leaving my food alone.
Brandon tries enticing him a few more times.
Poppy doesn't even take notice. The diversion is working. By the end of the session, I was able to eat in peace, knowing that he had been fully trained to the technique.
And that meant a forever home with Aunt Patty.
Oh my God! Oh, look at you! Oh, you're gorgeous. Hello, sweetheart.
From hopeless to a home. That's my mission. One dog at a time.